Hey, check this out. I'm out here exploring today. Got my creek walking shoes on for the first time this year in this cold, frigid water. I'm just out here walking around. Yeah, there's a shopping center right on the other side of that bridge. I decided to go ahead and take a peek. Just go ahead and get the feet wet. For real though, on the first time this year. Still March, but check this thing out. I knew there was a reason why they drug my butt all the way out here. No, I'm not talking about the powers of the laws of nature. You know, with the hoisting up the tree, or maybe it just fell backwards. Yeah, a little butterfly. Happy spring. Yeah, but check this thing out right here. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. I know they have eroded away the banks out here, you can tell. But check this thing out. On the wall. Inside the, on the face of it. Look at this perfect geometry right there. Dang. How'd they do that stuff? I know, it's just the laws of nature doing their thing. It looks like either somebody's geocaching box from 17,000 years ago was placed right there and it just got pulled out of here. Man, we better find that joker. Might have gold in it. Yeah, if it did, it'd be 5 feet deep under here. Yeah, dang. Look at that thing. You talk about a perfect geometry right there. I'm trying to get the contrast right. I know you're probably going to say, but Da Vinci, we can see quite well. We can. Yeah, I'm putting my hand just above the glare of the sun, the angle of the sun. Look at that thing. If that was a rock that was in there, where the heck did it go? Yeah. Ain't no way. But you talk about perfect laws of nature. There's always a way. Cool. Reference picture. Bam. Let me go ahead and keep on going. Just got finished doing some grocery shopping. Going back up there and call it a day. You're gonna say that you lying. You're lying with that. Yeah, check this out. I'm not sure about this little adventure right here, this little obstacle. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around this thing. And I'm practically right on top of it. You talk about dangerous looking. I guarantee you that's gonna be up to the waist right there. How these waters of eternity work around these giant log jams that have been here for years. Dang. The heck do I get myself into? I'm looking. The heck is that on the log though? Looks like something was embedded inside of that thing. That's weird right there. Never seen that. Cool. Maybe the tree grew around whatever was nailed on it or something. Yeah, but it looks dangerous up in here. I don't know what I should do about this. I don't know. If I go over there, I might be in, big trouble in Little China. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There was probably an old bridge up here a long time ago. Look at that thing. There's like some kind of structure right there. There's nothing like exploring. You don't ever know what you're going to come across. Yeah, that's some kind of stone structure right there. It's probably some old school bridge from like a few, at least, I was about to say a few hundred years, but yeah. It probably went all the way across this thing and everything else was washed out over the course of the last 100 years. Dang. Happy whatever day it is. I don't know. Late March. There's some kind of road right there. I've been trying to get through the woods up in here, but I knew they were going to try to lead me to somebody. Oops, not the briars. Yeah, but I can always see them a mile away. Ancient trees of life right here. Look at that thing right there. Dang. Looks like something out of a storybook. Probably around 190, 225. Means they probably had some old road junction out here. Or some old school, dang, don't get caught out here. I'm having to get through these briars. I don't want to get stuck. Yeah, dang, where the heck is this? Some kind of old school site or something? I see some kind of object right there. I don't know if some kind of fence, but people can see us right away if I'm not too careful. But I got to run through a bunch of briars like a deer or something. I want to know what's on the other side of this hill right here. But first we got to get up here without getting seen. Everybody's going to have trucks, and everybody's going to have their windows down too. And everybody's going to stop and slow down. Yep, see, big old truck right there. Oh yeah, some kind of shed or something. Got some old school bricks, excuse me. Massive. She doesn't have too much longer though, unfortunately. I can tell you that right now. Look at the size of those roots. It's a willow oak. Yeah, definitely around 167 on that. The heck is this? Man. Yeah, she's only probably got about a few more years to live, unfortunately. Yeah, this isn't that old. There's a plastic bumper in the front of it. Yeah, this is probably the shed right here. No, they're what the heck? They're public bathrooms. They had to have some kind of park out here or something like that. Maybe I should ask the Tree of Life right here. They always record Metatron style. They do. They know exactly what used to be out here. I don't. Don't step on a nail. I'm trying to get through these branches safely. Hold on. Let me try not to break off the geometries out here. Talk about a weird looking bathroom stall. It's all inside out. Well, I know you're going to say, but Da Vinci, someone came by and stole the vinyl, not the vinyl siding, but the aluminum siding, so they can try to make that money. I'm looking for those snakes too. They like to be curled up around the edges. You probably already know that though. All right, they had plumbing. They did. The heck was this thing? You know what? I bet this was a ticket booth. It had to be a ticket booth right here. You know, not that you pull up. Yeah. Man. Yeah, this definitely had to be some kind of ticket booth, I think. Everything was plexiglass. They passed it right under that little rectangle there. The tickets and the money. I wonder what they had out here, though. All right, fine. I want to tell you something. I kind of figured that's got to be a ticket booth or a concession stand. I'm going to say, yeah, let's just go ahead and say concession stand. Because over there in the woods, there's a pile of like torn up bleachers and stuff. I'm surprised there's not spray paint all over the place. This is like the ideal spot. For real though. Yeah, someone came out here and took what they could. around the corner. Someone could be standing right here. Yeah, another ancient tree right here. Another big one. Another big tree of life. Laws of nature always come back, you know, like the Battle of Anghiari. I know I keep referring to that painting, but that's exactly what this kind of thing is. It is. Human living on the opposite side of nature living out in heaven. Don't worry, I'll do that. I'll do that video. I will. It's going to take about 3 weeks to make, and it's only going to be like 7 minutes long. Got a concrete pad right here. I can tell you that much right now because of the moss growing on top. Got to be some more trees of life out here, but that one's a big one right there too. Got to be at least 175 on that one. What is it about the old school Gatorade bottles? They don't want to trash their garbage the right way. Yeah, nature's claiming everything back. Once you leave, they claim it back as theirs. To maintain heaven, keep it going. Break it up, hide it, cover it up, to make it seem like the human race was never even here. But it takes a long time for them to do their thing. It does. But it's like that Battle of Anghiari, that painting, that perfect painting that represents the battle of man versus nature. But it's only natural. It's what you do. It's what you do as a human race. You tear them down, you push them around, you break them up, you kill them. It's a war between man and nature, humankind and nature. I'm not going to say it in the wrong way, but it is. It's almost like it's us versus them versus us, represented in one single painting. I never told you this before, but the horses, the men, the warriors, the soldiers. It's the soldiers that are in a battle with the horses. Man versus nature. Yin and yang. The horses trying to survive versus man. Beautiful. I'm glad they're back here though. Trying to survive. Little tiny baby ones. Yeah. But something about that pain that you never knew. You'll never know. You talk about noisy. Yeah, Battle of Anghiari, perfect painting. That if you built that one painting and turn it into a 3D representation, you'll see the truth. All guided by the cube and the flower of life. If you created that model, Da Vinci style, in a three-dimensional representation, and you look at it in plan and elevation, you'll see the truth. That's the soldiers never come in contact with one another. They're kind of joined by a stick that's at a particular angle with the cube, a line within the cube. Both plan and elevation to line things up perfectly. To show you something real special. That is the man that is in battle with the horses. Old school right here. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, why don't you look for some money? I bet they dropped change a long time ago. What am I going to do? Find a penny from 1986? I'm looking. There's no date on those things. They did that wrong right there. They should have put John 3:16 on it instead of John, their last name. Yeah, I'd say this is definitely from the early 80s. They just threw this joker up. Wonder what the heck was out here though. Probably some dirt bike place where they did stunts. That kind of thing. Dang. No naughty writing on the wall. They always put naughty writing on the walls. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, look in the toilet. There might be some ancient crap. Could be some money. Geocaching box. Hey, you found your treasure for the day. Hey, wait a minute. You know what I'm about to ask. You know exactly what I'm going to ask. Well, there's a sink in here. There's no sink in the other one. Okay, that's terrible design, but okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be in here in the summertime. 2 snakes. Possibly. And definitely some wasp or hornet's nest up in here. Bees drilling holes through the wood, trying to reclaim back their homes within the wood. That's crazy though. How come deer don't like to hang out in places like this though? That's one thing that always gets me. You have a shelter, but they choose to go elsewhere. That's weird right there though. I've never been able to figure that out. With like the coyotes and the animals and stuff. I mean, you have a covered structure, kind of. But it's weird, but they're going to hang out underneath the trees, underneath the bushes, the canopy of trees and all, and not try to hang out in places like this. Let me go ahead and blow this joint. Get on out of here. Walk around a little bit. I might stumble upon something else, I don't know. Possibly not. Cool find for the day. Just out looking around. Da Vinci style. Glad they let them live. So glad they let them live. But it's only 2 out of a billion that they should have let live out here in the first place. I better keep a lookout. This is fresh. I'd say that's at least maybe less than about 2 weeks old. Probably less than a week out here. I'm looking around. What a stupid surprise right here. Go figure. Man, where the dang garbage bags at? I can tell you exactly what they did. They had all this in a big old pile in the back of their pickup trucks and just threw it out here. No signs of any bags. Same old stuff. Power stick. trying to find that heaven within the hell out here. It's a star. Same old stuff. Yeah, but I'm trying to make it over to this Bradford pear tree to smell it, so I can get that sense of heaven within me. Yeah, here we go. I can smell it right now. Perfect. I know you're saying, Da Vinci, you're talking about one of the weakest trees out there in heaven. Just give it another 15 to 12 years. It'll start dropping its branches on top of you in a heartbeat. I know that, man. Look at the bees on it. They love it, though. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just here to smell springtime again. Dang, they're all over this joker. Beautiful. Yeah, I know, a very invasive species, but it brings heaven to us this time of year, and I'm always in search for it. Trees of life everywhere. There's another one right there. Humongous. Yeah, but I'm in a little bit of a jam up in here. It's like that saying about the cherubs who are guarding the tree of life. It's exactly what this is, what it represents. They make it so hard to even get to these trees of life out here. A lot of the times, man. But they know that there's one person who will always find their way to those trees of life no matter what. Dang. Yeah, it's nothing but briars in these shrubs out here, these old country shrubs. Thanks, cherubs. I know you grow up here. I'm trying to find my way through this. Sorry that no one comes out here to say hi, but you know I'm the only one that will. Almost 200 on these things out here. Look at the size of these briars. Thanks, cherubs, for always trying to protect the trees of life. Man. Cool. Wonder what was out here a long time ago. I'm still looking for the pile of bricks and the old school graves. Look, there's some kind of walkway here. Could be some kind of old school, you know, little tiny bridge or something across this ditch. What the heck is that noise out there? I'm looking. Here go more cherubs out here with their swords trying to protect the tree of life. All these briars out here. What the heck do I get myself into?